Yo, Corey, you making it hard being a fan of yours. One person that is connected to my youth, sheer nostalgia with what he has produced and accomplished in the black community's echelon of entertainment. In the 90s of all eras where this man was breaking doors in, I will not accept Martin Lawrence shade, bro. Let's start the show.
If it's love, I want everything. Touch my soul, touch my heart, don't judge my mental. They told me that life is simple, been real since Papa Pimple. I started out in the Randall Sonata, the presidential. Speak once and listen twice. They told me that less is simple.
So this story is now gaining traction, but I saw it actually days ago. Didn't know if I wanted to make a video on it, but I realized that Corey's take on Martin is what's directly connected to the people in our daily lives and dominates the dysfunction of so-called black unity. Let's check out what Corey said about Martin, and I'll be back with my commentary.
And I'm bold enough to say names if somebody try me.
Say a name. You ain't gonna say shit, nigga.
Martin Lawrence sucks. One of the worst comics out there, dog. Martin Lawrence sucks. One of the worst comics out there, dog.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm just keeping it a buck, dog. I done seen it where I don't say I'm here. I don't take pictures. I watch shit. I'll be like, okay, this is one of the worst comics out here.
Really?
One of the worst comics out here.
Damn, I love Martin. I ain't gonna lie.
At one time, he was the man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about his movies.
Yeah.
I know he was kind of hacky with the comedy back then.
Well,
but now he isn't as coherent as he used to be.
Actually, I don't even recall him doing. Did he do?
I can't speak on it because you're on that level. I ain't gonna speak on it.
Who?
Martin Lawrence. Did he do a lot of stand-up?
Martin Lawrence had a whole special at the movie theater. Back when it was
two of them,
when it was cool to do that type of comedy where you just do observatory comedy and you sit around and you jump around on stage. See, it's hard to make the audience laugh like that unless you're a real specialist at it.
Many people was disgusted by Corey's attack on Martin. Some of y'all will say it was truthful, careful observation, but I stand on it that it was a clear-cut attack. See, some of y'all don't like people like Donnell Rawlings, and him and Corey have a negative history with one another, but I agree with what Donnell said because Donnell basically spoke for what a lot of us thought about when we caught wind of this story. Donnell posted this about the situation. He said people went to see Richard Pryor in a wheelchair. He also never had to do a podcast to shit on another comedian. In another post Donnell had, he said, building a career off of hate is the best way to say, I know I ain't shit. Now, out of those two posts, the first one resonated with me more. And let me explain. I'm not too old, but I'm not that young where I can still remember watching reruns of Richard in a wheelchair. Not as sharp as he was, but people went to support and cheer for him because they respected the work he did and didn't fault him at his low point, didn't insult him, Corey, when he was down and out. Made sure we as black people celebrate our icons, yet here we are. I will always have a liking for Corey Holcomb, man. Corey the comedian, that is, right? And this is talking about his career's entirety, not just the focus of who he has become over the last several years. Because to me, the 5150 show was way funnier earlier because Corey really didn't care, y'all. But Corey, you really don't understand why what you said about Martin represents the problem with black unity and black progress. See, Corey, the reason why many believe you are bitter or upset, and keep in mind, y'all, I used to defend him a lot. I'm nobody, but I'm just saying. The reason why people are upset about this is because they quote unquote feel like you didn't make it big the way, in my opinion, I thought you should have. People feel like it's because of the takes you make on people that actually represent something good to many of us. Let me tell y'all something. I'll be the first to say we shouldn't idol worship. I don't believe in it. But damn it, you can't find any race that hates the way we do, that lacks support the way we do, that shits on us when we're down the way we do. Yes, Martin isn't as sharp as he once was, but the class we should have, the dignity and appreciation of our trendsetters, our trailblazers, individuals that literally opened doors when others didn't give us a chance, or young people at the time like me that needed to see people who looked like myself thrive on the grand stage, man. It might have been entertainment for a lot of y'all, but for me, it was black excellence. I will conclude, I promise y'all, but I gotta be passionate about this because it should matter to us. Listen, Corey, this is for you and to your fans, which I know I'm one of them. This hill that you have chose to die on, where everyone ain't it, where everyone ain't more realer than you, isn't unique, Corey. See, many people in our community move like you, think like you, and are hardened and selfish like you, where the world revolves only around you. And y'all wonder why unity seems hopeless in our community. I aim and hope for you to do better, Corey. But as someone who studies human behavior, your pattern mirrors the many who refuse to change in our communities, in our family units, in our friendship circles. And they settle this with their ignorance. You settle in it, Corey. I think you even think you thrive with this ignorance. You have fans, Corey, literally fans that admire you, bro. They may not even agree with your horrible takes, but they will ride for you. Think about the divisive nature you set forth in our community, where people think they gotta pick a side. That's the biggest problem we have today in this culture of ours. Everyone thinks you gotta pick a side. That's your end all when it comes to your commentary, Corey, that we should pick a side or we're probably a part of the ish pushed in club. You know, Corey has this thing where he's hyper, you know, on his stance about certain things in the alphabet community, and if you don't vibe or ride with what he says, you know, you get your ish pushed in. That's the club you're a part of. That's what Corey says. What say y'all in the comment section, man? Share your thoughts about this there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Corey, listen, I don't think I can give you a reset, brother, because you pride yourself in being set in your ways. I'm out, y'all.